question, what skills are important to be on the board?
Oh, Anne, can you take that for us?
Sure. Well, I think for number one, I just want to speak to something. I think it's the passion in your heart that tells you when is right to run. And you have to be humble to lean on those people that will guide you through that journey. And like Rachel said, it's from the moment that you sign on that application line that says, I'm going to be a member. And you are committing to yourself to invest in yourself. And this is just one next step of investing in yourself. So I just wanted to add that. But what kind of skills do you need? I think you need to be an active listener. I think you need to be open to ideas. I think you need to think outside the box, because we can't always do the same as we did it yesterday. Tomorrow's a new day and something's different. You know, I will say, as our legacy board found out what Zoom was all about, right? We didn't even know what Zoom was. And here we are, all these experts, you know, out there in the field as Zoom experts, right? But I think the other part is that you need to, we're going to pull on Dr. DJ. You need to have time management, and you need to be able to adjust for that, because you don't know. And I'm using the legacy board as an example because we were faced with a lot of unknown challenges that caused us to pivot and rethink all the time. And so it put different time constraints on us. So we needed to be able to manage that. But I also think you need to be organized, and you need to be a motivator. You need to be authentic, and you need to share your story, and you need to motivate other people to want to step with you on that journey or help them move forward. Because our whole idea is not just about us, it's about how we help others be the best they can be and move forward, right? So I think it's all about, you know, bringing those people forward and helping them develop those skills as well. So looking at them and figuring out and taking the courses. You talked about it, Janice. Be educated, you know, learn, grow, get the knowledge. We have free courses all the time. You know, maybe some of your business experiences can help you be a better leader in ABWA. As Cheryl said, I didn't think I had enough ABWA experience, but I had leadership. I had things that I could bring, you know, soft skills, hard skills that I could bring to the table. So don't discount what you can bring to the table, but be open to what you can learn to being better and also helping others.
And can I add 2 things to that, Janice? Mm-hmm. I did everything Ann said. Definitely bring a positive mindset. By bringing that positive mindset, then you are open, and definitely come with a team mindset that you're working with 9 women that all are great. Everybody is great. And everybody comes from a different perspective, and being able to listen to those perspectives and respecting everybody's voice. Because everyone wants their voice to be heard, but we must always respect everybody else's voice at the same time, and be able to step back, listen, look through their lens, and then come together as a team for what the goal is. And once that goal is met, everybody runs for that goal.
Felicia, your hand is up.
Yes, my hand is up because I wanted to say that one of the other things that you need, a skill that you need is, I'm so glad Ann said time management, because I was already all over Dr. Judy. I was saying, yes, Lord, yes, yes. But also, we need to know how to utilize Microsoft Word,
yes,
Excel, have some knowledge of those tools, because you will have to use them. Scheduling, you'll need to be able to do that. Have some, you don't have to be a mathematician, but know how to count. That may sound trivial, but I'm telling you, because for example, when I was National Secretary Treasurer, we were still meeting in person, and we did like a fundraiser for SBMEF. People were dropping $100 bills, and we had to be able to go and count that money, be able to get that deposited. I mean, you got to be responsible. You can't be a procrastinator You got to be timely. These are all skills that you have got to have. And you know, be respectful of other people's time. And I'll leave it at that.
Thank you. That's a good place to leave it. I agree.
And what you don't know, somebody on your team will teach you.
Rachel, are you talking to me in that respect? Because I will tell you, my electronical skills was definitely my weak point, but it didn't stay my weak point very long because of members like Rochelle that said, here, let me show you how to do it. And being shown how to do it, but being shown with the correct way, the correct verbiage, the correct of, oh, you know what? I get it. So you're right. It's
Passion.
Yes, absolutely. You know, and as a leader, you know, you have to be able to work with not knowing you don't know everything, but on the other hand, you're receptive to learning more. And you have to keep in mind, you can't think any less of yourself because you're trying to learn more. So it kind of makes you feel better about yourself because, oh yeah, I did learn that. And now I'm ready to show somebody else. And that's the joy of it. You're ready to show somebody else what you knew nothing about. And to me, that is the true sign of a leader, is you're ready to show somebody else the way to be a leader. Okay, so that's my story again.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank
Cheryl,
you.
I think I can tap into that technology piece with you. Cheryl and I went through that together, actually, but I'd
Yes.
say to tap into what everybody's saying is maximize your gifts and lean on those others who can help you where you may not have those talents and
Awesome.
work together, because it's not about what I know or you know or anyone else. It's about how we can partner together so that we all succeed. Because I will tell you, Trina is the PowerPoint queen. She is the one on our board that did these amazing PowerPoints, you know, and some of us, me included, was very beginner. So I learned a lot from her experience and expertise. So thank you, Trina. I'm much better than I was. I'm still beginner, but I'm beginner plus. So
no worries. And
but I
but
think it's that
I could-
thing. Go ahead, Trina. No,
No,
you
no, no.
finish. No, you finish.
No, I thought you were done. Go ahead.
She's
Okay.
finished.
So what
Thank
I
you,
was
Ann.
going to say is that everybody has something. Sometimes people feel like, oh, well, I need to wait until I do this before I can run, or whatever, but you're not going to have everything because nobody has everything at the same time. And I'm a person of faith. So when it was time for me to run, I was a almost 20 something year member. It hit me like a ton of bricks because one of my gifts is faith. I used to think my gift was administration. So yeah, I can write a memo. I could do a PowerPoint. I can tell you how to use a lot of different types of technology, but technology was coming on fast. I didn't know we used our network. Kathy, were you the Ambassador Steering Committee rep then? You and Lois when I first started running? I know Lois
I
was
think
one of
Lois,
them.
yeah, Lois was in there, yeah, helping them. Oh, a
So
lot.
me and her together, can you imagine? We were getting on everybody's nerves. But everybody has a time and place for when their gifts are going to be used. So if you trust your heart and you believe that you can serve, and anything that you don't have, you can get it. But I don't want to take some of the gifts lightly. So I'm going to call out a couple things I didn't hear, and you can read up on it and take some there's so many online free classes now. But your faith, believing in yourself and figuring out what it is you want to do. There is a little bit of political in the running for office because essentially you're trying to meet people. You're trying to run for this office, but for me, when God laid it on my heart to run for office, he laid it on my heart to run for president. But I didn't want to just go run for president. I had to start and take the steps so that people would get to know me and meet me and respect me, and I can learn how I can best help them. And Ann and I kind of carried a similar journey. around how we cared for the membership and how we looked into the eyes of our members to try to figure out how we can make a difference. Because during COVID, if you didn't know anybody on our board, you had to work together because our membership was depending on us. So you will pull the best out of whatever it is in you to make a difference for other people. That's what it's all about. Now, Rachelle and Cheryl may have been newer members when they started running, but all of the benefits of ABWA are not new to some of the people who've been around for a while, whether we ran for office or served on volunteer committees or any of that stuff. But you have to think about how you're going to get there. And that means if you don't have something, find out who does in the association and make friends. And these ladies are ready and willing to help you. Believe in the leader in you because it's there. You just got to kind of find it. I know that sometimes you may have a quiet voice inside, but everybody has something to offer. So don't let your voice not be heard because you don't know how other people are going to take it. Your job is to own the responsibility of giving out what God has given you in your heart to communicate to other people. You have to think strategically. There are some different tools around that for what it is you're trying to do. And teamwork is key. You might not like the idea that just came out of my mouth, but guess what? We owe it to the association to vet those ideas and figure out what is going to be the best version of whatever that opportunity is for the members. Financial literacy. You don't have to have a CPA to know that 5 + 5 = 10. You look at those numbers and count them up and make sure that if you're voting on something that the numbers make sense. Treat it like your own money. And then you got to communicate, talk to people, talk about stuff that you're comfortable with and talk about stuff that you're not comfortable with. Because you're going to need those skills. Some of those are skills, some of them may be competencies, and some of them may just be your gifts from God. So use whatever you have to make a difference in the world, whether it's ABWA or whatever. That's it.
Thank you, Trina. Cindy, Dr. ZJ, we have time for one more question, and then I want to give us ample time because we will be out of here at 8 o'clock, if not sooner. Do we have one more question we want to ask the experts in the room?
Yes, we do. And that question is, how has your board experience benefited your life since then?
Ooh. I just talked a lot. Let me go on mute.
Let me say mine before my battery dies. I'm so sorry, y'all. I apologize, but I'm outside and I don't have a charger and my phone's almost dead.
Okay.
But it helped me learn how to deal with people that are at different places, different attitudes, different things going on in their lives and how they receive and give feedback. So I learned how to deal, a lot of people say they don't like to work with or be supervised by women, and which is unfortunate, y'all. But ABWA is not like that. We all want each other to succeed. But when people are going through things in their personal lives, sometimes they will come off harshly and they may not mean things the way it sounds. So I learned how to deal with a lot of different people, and I won't say attitude. When I say attitude, I don't mean like it's bad, but it's just the different frames of mind. I learned how to work with different people like that.
Thank you. Thank you. And so I'll kind of close up with that one. What has benefited me is really just getting to know so many ABWA women across the district and across the nation that I never would have met. I mean, we go to the conference, but we still don't get to meet as many people. So the opportunity to meet so many people and so many personalities, I'm going to take with me, and the skill sets. I just had one of my board sisters teach me how to post on YouTube. I wouldn't have even thought about posting on YouTube, but I had our executive director said, "Can you post on YouTube?" I don't know. Let me check with Keller. So you don't have to have all the skills, as they said, but I have learned so much, and I consider myself a lifelong learner. So it's just so exciting to me. It's always something new and energetic to learn. So what I want to do at this time, I want to go around the room and I want you to introduce yourself. Let us know what chapter you're from. And I'm gonna give you these words before you do that. We await your yes, because what's in it for you, far outweighs the risk and the fear of you stretching beyond your comfort zone. So stretch. What's in it for you is a moment to grow, shine, create robust ideas, leverage your strengths and your skills, and embrace loving and innovative teams and support systems that help you excel. Our ABWA, yourself and our ABWA, positively in the future. You are capable, you are qualified, and you are ABWA's future. With